Chris Bellini here with my quick take on the new Marvel film Captain America: Civil War. Now the film opens and Captain America and the Avengers are on a mission in Sokovia, and things aren't going according to plan. In fact, unfortunately, there's some collateral damage and lives are lost, and now the world demands accountability. As a result, over 100 nations come together to draft the Sokovia Accords, a global legislation that takes control away from the Avengers and puts it into the hands of an oversight committee. And as you can imagine, it's not going to be a new development that's widely welcomed. Here's a scene from the film where the Avengers are discussing the Accords, and you can see that there's going to be a divide in the group.
This is the United Nations we're talking about. It's not the World Security Council, it's not SHIELD, it's not Hydra.
No, but it's run by people with agendas, and agendas change.
That's good. That's why I'm here. When I realized what my weapons were capable of in the wrong hands, I shut it down, stopped manufacturing.
Tony, you chose to do that. If we sign this, we surrender our right to choose. What if this panel sends us somewhere we don't think we should go? What if there's somewhere we need to go and they don't let us? We may not be perfect, but the safest hands are still our own.
What starts off as a calm debate will ultimately end up in a civil war. But you know, this movie is not just about that, and that's what makes it so great. There's so many extra layers of character and story that make this really engaging and exciting. You know, Disney's done so many standalone and team superhero movies over the last few years. You'd think with so much product on the market, quality would drop. That's not the case here. In fact, I would think that this is one of the best superhero movies they've done. And one of the reasons why is you got Anthony and John Russo at the helm. They're moving the story along at a great pace, and they're really paying attention to important details. The whole idea of what's behind the Civil War, the issue of accountability, a political issue, an ethical issue. It's something we can relate to, it's something that we can hear everyone's opinion and pick our own side. We get to see these characters that we've known for so many years make a real hard choice, even if it means turning their back on one of their friends. Now, John and Anthony Russo, they do a real nice thing in giving us some backstory of these characters, little extra tidbits that really help us understand why our superheroes are making the stand. So as an audience, you can empathize with everyone, which means there is no right and wrong, which makes the showdown at the end even more exciting. Everybody's on board for a big action, and that's one of the big payoffs, right? All the superheroes fighting together, you can't get much more geeky than that. Let's talk about the obvious. Great, well-paced action scenes. You know what, you're gonna have some really fun, humorous moments that are gonna be really memorable, and that's a great thing in a summer blockbuster movie. You get to meet Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man for the first time, and Black Panther. That's really exciting. So you asked me, would I see it? Absolutely, and I'd recommend it at full price admission. That's my quick take on Captain America: Civil War. Now back to No Name, Ball Rock, and Creepy Coffee Movie Time.